Massimo is joining me in the kitchen. Mass, you've cooked around Australia. Now you've gone back to where it all started, in Tasmania, of all places.
Back to my roots.
Yep,
Yeah.
I love Tasmania. It's such a beautiful place, a great place to raise a family.
Yeah, so I've got a little boy since I've seen you last.
So much has changed.
And we've gone home and you know, Mum's there and Nonna's kitchen's alive, so it's nice to be home.
Mass, this is a beautiful piece of tuna. What are you going to cook for us today?
Seared tuna, and it's a beautiful sweet and sour eggplant relish, which is kind of Sicilian, kind of Neapolitan, and a little bit of Tasmanian now.
Nice, love it.
So easy. I just need you to start getting into the like a salsa verde, so oregano, mint. We pick that, chop that olive oil, and all I'm going to do is start peeling the eggplant. Now, eggplants, we like eggplants at home, and the thing is, like a lot of people think you need to salt the eggplant. When the eggplant's actually quite young, the seeds, there's not too many seeds in there. So this is my little violin. So little tick for peeling eggplant, so I don't rip the skin.
Like zigzag effect.
And you can see that's a beautiful firm eggplant. And then you start to get a bit of a rhythm.
This is going to be a sweet and sour, or how do you say in Italian?
Agrodolce. So basically, I'm just going to slice it straight down. You can see there's not too many seeds.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so I'm not going to salt this. And it's quite a quick recipe. So we've got the pan on, that's it, nice and hot. And then basically, I'm going to add the sugar and the vinegar to that. So it's going to caramelise and do a beautiful kind of dressing.
I think eggplants are one of those delicious ingredients where you can build on it. It's quite a neutral style flavour, and it can take those big and bold flavours like the vinegar and like the sugar.
This is my little tip for the crushing the garlic back of the knife. And it kind of just speeds it up a little bit. It's quite a big garlic. And then
that is a big clove.
And it's done.
Oh, it's a great idea.
So nice and quick. So that starts the sizzle. You don't have to wait for the pan to get too hot. And then straight in like that.
So in here, I've just added all those freshly chopped herbs, the mint and the oregano, some olive oil, salt, pepper, lemon zest.
Yes.
Do you want some of the juice?
A little bit of the juice, because we're going to add a little bit of vinegar to this. So I don't add all the olive oil at the start. I kind of add it in batches. It absorbs a little bit. But eggplant, I just love that when they get that little bit of caramelised colour on like that. Beautiful.
Nice.
I'll get you to chop these for me. Some nice chopped chives. I'll get rid of the mess.
And let's talk about this gorgeous piece of tuna. It looks good, doesn't it?
Yellowfin tuna. So what I'm going to do here is just basically slice a nice little piece. And something different today, what I'm going to do is I'm only going to cook one side.
Right.
So I reckon that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, look at that gorgeous, the inside of it.
I think I just want to try a little bit.
I know. I mean, it is so perfect as is. So you're giving us the best of both worlds, char grilling it on one side and then still keeping that sashimi style of it.
Sashimi style.
Yeah.
So in there is pretty much almost done. A little bit more olive oil. And if you pass me over that sugar.
Sure can. Sugar.
And just a little pinch of sugar. And that'll kind of start to get nice and beautiful. And then we crack it with the vinegar. Like that.
Vinegar.
A little bit more. That's it. And I'll get you to pour the vinegar.
Whole lot?
That's it. That's it. Stop there. I love that sound.
Oh, it's strong.
Quite strong.
Some
more, put some chives in there.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Yeah. That's it. How long did that take? Not long at all.
Too easy.
And that's done. Put that over there. So I'm just going to marinate this little bit of tuna. So I've got our garlic there. A little bit of olive. Just put a little bit of olive oil in there for me.
Olive oil.
Like that.
Little drizzle.
Little drizzle. A little bit of salt. Like that. And then I'll just turn that over and just kind of marinate.
And you don't need to marinate that for hours and
No,
hours.
you actually want that flavour, the gutsy garlic. And this is quite hot. And the best part about it is hearing that noise, because you know you've got the pan at the right heat. Now, we're only going to flip that very quickly for like 5 seconds. So you want to make sure you see this beautiful red colour of the tuna.
So good.
And people always say, how do you know when it's cooked? And you can actually see when you're cooking tuna especially.
Exactly.
That's
what I say. Cooking fish is almost easier than cooking another protein like beef because it gives you that natural indication when it changes colour.
Well, it's kind of like medium, rare.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're just going to turn that around like that.
All right, I'll get a plate for us.
This is the part I get really excited.
I get excited when the chefs come on and then I get to see you plate up, do your magic. Oh, wow.
So that's it.
Nice.
And the thing is, I'm going to cook that like 15 seconds.
Yep.
We have our eggplant, so we can just put that on the plate. Okay. I'm going to pull this off, and you can just see there. See that beautiful colour?
Oh,
Sit to
yeah,
the side.
Mass.
Look at that eggplant. See how it's nice and sticky?
This looks so good.
The vinegar's done its thing, the sugar, it's kind of created like a glaze.
Nice.
And what we're going to do now is just the dressing. And I'm just going to slice this. I love this bit.
Nice sharp knife. Yeah.
Quite rare. So you can cook it to whatever liking, but I just love that. And then the dressing over the top.
There you go.
That's it.
Do you know what? It's elegant. And
kind
that
of...
took you 15 minutes. Really.
15 minutes, I know. That's the great thing about it. And the thing is, Italian food is all about colours. It's all about ingredients. And I think here you see that when it kind of stands out on the plate, you know it's going to taste good. So
I think this shows off what you're all about too. It's what you're talking about, Tasmanian produce. Let the produce speak for itself.
Yep.
Great eggplant, great herbs, and a great piece of fish.
in season.
In season. Love it. Thanks, Mass.
Pleasure.